Hi, I'm going to do something different this week on my blog. For those who are new viewers, my name is Dr. Weta L. Brown, and I'm an orthopedic surgeon. I want to talk about a very common injury, ankle sprains. The idea came about, I was doing a train and run. I am training for a New York marathon, but most of my running group is training for Chicago. One of our members claimed that her ankle was bothering her, has been bothering her since last year's Chicago Marathon when she sprained her ankle. I gave her some unsolicited advice and asked did she do physical therapy. She told me no, and I recommended that may help her as she prepares for this year's marathon. So just a little bit of background on ankle sprains. Usually the mechanism of injury is when the foot is turned inward, which is called inversion. The two ligaments that are most likely injured are the anterior talofibular ligament as well as the calcaneofibular ligament. These are on the lateral, the outside of your ankle. The initial treatment is RICE, rest, ice, compression, elevation. Rest meaning no sports, no activities, become a couch potato for at least 2 days if possible. Ice, I recommend 20 minutes each hour. Please do not put it directly on your skin. I've seen frostbite following ice treatments. Compression, I usually recommend an ACE bandage. There are also some ankle supports or braces that are on the market that may help as well. But the best thing for the swelling is elevation and ice. So compression and again, elevation. Elevation means above the heart, not just prop your foot up. The easiest way is to get on a couch and put your foot on the backrest. That usually alleviates pillows because pillows usually don't allow enough elevation above your heart. After the initial RICE treatment, I recommend physical therapy. The reason for physical therapy is, one, it helps strengthen your ankle. After you sprain your ankle is weak, you're more prone to sprain it again. If you have multiple ankle sprains, present with instability and further problems. So part of the physical therapy is to strengthen your ankle as well as to help you regain your proprioception. And what proprioception is part of your ankle's job is to keep you balanced and to kind of tell where you are in space. And what I mean by that is, say you go walking on an uneven surface. Part of your ankle's job is to keep you balanced when you're on uneven surfaces. After you sprain your ankle, this is disrupted. So part of physical therapy is to give you activities to help you regain your proprioception. Also, another part of physical therapy is strengthening not only your ankle, but other lower extremity muscles, such as your glutes, which may prevent you from further ankle injuries as well as other injuries. As part of the rehab and iliotibial friction band syndrome, as well as runner's knee, also plantar fasciitis. These are common injuries, particularly with running, and other sports as well. So the glutes strengthening is very key. It's key in a lot of injuries and a lot of rehab and a lot of injury prevention. So therapy will help with that aspect as well. And the key to any physical therapy program is not only to do your exercises the 2 times a week when you go. You need to do them at least, I tell my patients, 5 times a week. And after your discharge from physical therapy, to continue to do them, because if you stop, the muscles are going to weaken and you're going to basically be more prone to re-injure and more prone to have problems in the future. So that is my advice regarding ankle sprains. If you have any questions about ankle sprains or any other injuries, feel free to post a question on the comments or on my Facebook fan page. Again, I'm Weta Brown for my new viewers. I'm an orthopedic surgeon. I live in Chicago, Illinois. Thank you for listening to my blog today.